So I don't know who's on the play. Do you have any feeling about who's favored here?
Uh, Whew.
Make your predictions in chat.
All right. Just because I was rooting against Phil last round, I'm gonna give it to him because that deck is. I mean, it's got some real hot tech in there. We got Latnam's Legacy in here too. I don't even know what that card does, but it looks pretty cool.
Yeah. There's some spice here.
Yep.
I'm gonna jam some emotes in response to that. Frozen
Yo.
Divides quitting our stream because there's a control mirror. Yeah,
Yeah, we'll see you in 2 hours.
see you in 2 hours, Nate. Hey, you never know. Could make some quick sharks and make some quick work of this.
Yeah,
Frozen Divide is here to cheer on Phil. What were we gonna say?
this one could go the distance of 3 grindy games, but there is an Oko on at least the Sharknado 3, the balance game. or
Yeah.
there.
Yeah, not a lot of ways to deal with Oko. I think we saw. So wait, let me think now. What did Phil lose to last week? Reanimator. He lost to Reanimator. Okay. Yeah, Jason Murray beat Phil last week, I think in round 3. It all blends together in my mind right now. I don't even know what's in my dinner, as we all know. Jube Ninja jamming the spicy emotes, so something right is happening. Archmage's Charm is now in Phil's hand.
This is scroll control.
Do you steal the Astrolab?
Mm.
Does that ruin enough of what Jesse's trying to do?
Wait, that does that too?
Yeah. It could steal any one or less.
Oh, it's a permanent. It's not even. It's just non-land permanent.
Yeah.
Wow. So if Jesse decides to make an XX shark, that could be stolen.
A big shark can be stolen. But you can steal the Astrolab to shut off the mana fixing.
That's true.
I mean, it's an option you have. I'm not saying it's correct, but
Oh yeah. I feel like if Jesse keeps on getting all these basics here, he's gonna get his mana. All he needs is one more forest or an island. Make sure that he gets his blue source, and he'll be ready to rock with 3 mana.
Yep. Malfi, thanks for the gift sub. I mean, Prime sub. Sorry. Appreciate it. Storm count is 2, folks.
Prime sub, I think, is a bingo square.
It is a bingo square. I will update that now. And if we hit a bingo tonight, folks, we will do a poll, and you will decide what format we play on Monday.
What format do you want to play on Monday?
What format do I want to play?
Yeah.
I don't know.
You should play with us, Chris.
Maybe. All right, Sylvan Library here.
Great card. Get some value. Actually going to be trying that card out as one of potentially next month in my Blue-Green Madness build for pre-modern.
Yep.
Combined with fetch lands, I think it should work. At least like be able to shuffle all that stuff. But I mean, I've seen it do so much damage in Vintage. I mean, being able to get like a turn 1 Mox plus land, get the Sylvan Library out there, pay 8.
Yep. Library is a bingo square. I will hit that now.
Oh, nice.
And it looks like we hit a bingo.
What? Nice.
The man with a plan is predicting. I will take a look at it as soon as we get a break in the game here. I just want to focus on the game for another moment.
Well,
all right. So Archmage's Charm is targeting, I'm assuming, the Astrolab?
Or drawing 2 cards.
Or drawing 2 cards, yeah. Yes, we did hit a bingo. Fluster on the Archmage's Charm. There's the bingo card very quickly. We hit it. So now I will set up the poll for chat. New poll. What is the date for Monday? Let's see. Does anybody know?
Oh,
31st. 31st.
end of August, yes.
How is it the end of August already? What is happening?
Summer flew by.
Yeah, right? All right. It's going to be a 10-minute poll. Legacy, Vintage, Pre-Modern, Tribal Wars, Modern. Starts now. Boom! Congratulations on the bingo, everybody. Now you have to vote. We'll see how this goes. Vintage already winning the poll. You can use channel points or bits to rig the poll in your favor.
I should probably vote. Let's see, what do we got here? So I was just watching the match a little bit. We had Archmage's Charm countered by a Flusterstorm that Jesse had, so probably preventing the 2-draw. But then on his turn, was able to capitalize with some extra, or no, maybe setting up for some more Sylvan Library here.
Yep.
I think that might have been that Archmage's Charm might have been actually played at the end of Jesse's last turn. So, but there's a Latnam's Legacy being played. Can't tell with that artwork. I think that's what it is.
Yeah, I think so. I have to check life totals with these people. Let's see.
All right, I'm voting Pre-Modern.
Quick life total check.
I'm at 10, and Phil's at 17.
Sorry,
Okay.
I gotta keep checking.
Thanks. How did Jesse lose so much life, by the way? He's at 10? Oh, he paid life for Sylvan Library. Duh.
That's what it was. Okay, so he did draw 3. Okay.
Yeah.
He
I
must
forgot
just
about
have that dice on there just to make sure.
Yeah.
Oh, it's like neck and neck, Modern, Pre-Modern, and Legacy.
Yeah. Modern getting some votes finally. So last week's poll, I think it was like Legacy and Tribal Wars at the top, if I remember correctly. And I think Pauper was on last week's poll, and it did poorly. We'll see. Let's see if anybody rigs the poll with channel points. The man with the plan is planning to. You can also rig it with bits. Your bits are appreciated. All right. Sylvan Library.
So this race is basically trying to get the most cards, and Jesse has been able to ancestral at this point, at least once.
Yep.
And then free brainstorms every turn.
What format are you voting for? The man with the plan is the question. All right, Latnam's Legacy here. Shuffle something away.
What's that card? Choose a card from your hand and shuffle that card into your library. Draw 2 cards at the beginning of your next turn's upkeep. Pretty good. You lose a card. Card goes to graveyard. Replenish your hand. Is that a cling?
I believe so. Force negation and response. Interesting. Force pitching brainstorm. What is he targeting with the cling? Huh.
The force?
Oh,
is it
so?
Force pitching force, or is it just a force?
Yeah, that was force pitching force. Okay, so cling to dust is exiled now. They fought over a cling to dust. I guess Jesse wanted to stop the value of it.
Was that a force of will pitching the force, though?
Yes. On Jesse's side?
Right, so then it doesn't exile it.
It was countering Jess and Phil's force, though.
Oh.
I believe.
Oh, there's a force negation underneath that. Got it. So there was like
Yeah.
three, 4 spells.
Cling to Dust got Force of Negation, which got Forced a Willed, and then that got Force of Willed.
Huge. Yeah, that Cling to Dust. Phil's definitely turned me on to that card. I feel like watching it escape at least twice in our match last week.
Yeah.
Just all that value that he's getting just from just being able to draw a card, and then also saving your butt, like coming back from what 2 life or 3 life out of bolt range.
Yep. Cling to Dust is a real deal, especially in a format with Uro running wild all over the place.
I
And
agree.
speaking of Uro, here's Uro.
Here is Uro.
I believe that puts Jesse at 12. Pre-Modern now winning the poll. Modern right behind, and Legacy right behind. Ponder here. About 5 minutes left in the poll, everybody. This is the closest poll we've ever had. Vintage and Tribal Wars are doing very badly today.
We seriously could have Modern on here.
Yeah, we seriously can.
I don't know what I would play if I actually had to play Modern.
Grixis Delver.
Probably. Or Grixis. Actually, I don't have any more Death Shadows. I would have probably played Death Shadow. I heard that card, that deck actually got better after Hogak was banned again.
I honestly don't know.
Yeah. Oh, Burn. That's probably what I would play.
Oh, yeah. Burn.
I got all those Burn cards.
That's fair. Pre-Modern and Modern now tied in the lead.
Uh-oh.
About 4 minutes left. You're running out of time, folks.
What do I got to do to vote again?
You got to use channel points or bits.
Bits. Channel points. I have plenty of channel points.
All bits are good bits.
But how do I vote?
Rockman may have voted for Modern a few times. Rockman rigging the election. Legacy just got a whole surge of votes. Now Legacy's out in the lead. Pre-Modern getting crushed right now.
Oh, jeez.
Modern getting... This is crazy. Modern's in the lead for the first time ever.
I'm gonna toss in some pre-modern here.
Pre-Modern's getting crushed.
Come on, pre-modern.
Tribal Wars and Vintage is getting canceled permanently after this poll. If you love Vintage or Tribal Wars, make sure you vote. All right. Modern is winning. Modern is winning, folks. This is very exciting, everybody. About 3 minutes left, approximately. There's a game going on right now. Another Ponder. Let's get a life total check.
Sure.
I'll take 4, go to 7.
All right. Jesse's at 7. Paid 4 more life for Sylvan Library. Modern's winning. Pre-Modern doing very poorly now.
I'm working on it.
Rockman is rigging this thing. Right. BMC Grell predicting September will be TOG time for Pre-Modern. Oko is here. Okay.
Oko in play.
Drown in the Lock in response.
That's to counter it, right?
Yep. I would say there's about 1.5 minutes left or 2 minutes left, and Modern is winning badly. Pre-Modern made a comeback, though. Pre-Modern made a comeback.
I can only click so far. I'm gonna at least tie it up.
Modern creeping all the way back.
All right, it's tied, guys.
It's tied.
It's tied.
Less than a minute.
Somebody vote for pre-modern.
All right. Snapcaster. I think there's less than a minute. Now Pre-Modern and Modern are tied. This is crazy. This is the best Modern has ever done in one of these polls. Legacy has been forgotten. People have abandoned Legacy in the poll.
I'm gonna vote for Vintage now. Give it some love.
The man with a plan is trying to convince other people to vote for Vintage. Malfi's trying to convince everybody to vote for Legacy or Pre-Modern. Modern is winning so badly at the moment.
Somebody really loves Modern.
Somebody really loves Modern. Vintage just got a whole bunch of votes.
Yeah.
I know that was Roland Chang.
No,
Modern is the winner.
Modern is the winner. Oh my gosh! Wow.
Roland MTG contributed 7,000 channel points and still lost the poll.
Couldn't rig it hard enough.
The Frozen Divide contributed 20 bits. Thank you, Frozen Divide. Very much appreciate it. All right, Snapcaster's in play now.
It was all pre-modern.
Oh, man. Tribal Wars failed out. Not a single vote for Tribal Wars this week. Tribal Wars did great last week, though. All right. Monday Night Modern. Can't believe it. Better dust off those burn spells.
Well. Eminem.
Yeah, you're right.
Monday Night Modern.
Thank you, everybody, for voting in the poll.
Well, based on these board states, I think Jesse's doing okay.
Nice. Yeah, I agree.
And then he's just probably just keep on gaining life and swinging behind Elks. Drawing tons of cards with Sylvan Library. That's pretty good.
Yep.
I'm wondering what Phil has to answer this right here.
Well. Yep, Modern won the poll, folks. Modern won the poll. We'll have Modern on Monday night. I'm going to announce it to our group chat now. Catherine's excited. Berlin Root's excited. The group chat's going crazy. The chat's going crazy. Roland is not impressed.
Nah. I want my 7,000 points back. Oh man, it's okay though. I'm glad I donated some effort to it.
Well, Roland, you have to appreciate the history here. This is the first time in the history of 90s MTG we're going to have Modern played on our channels. So appreciate that.
You know, we've done pre-modern, so might as well.
Yep.
Get the modern action in there.
Yep. I might have to do a raffle or something to decide who plays on this thing.
Sounds good. I wonder who's actually going to play from our group.
We shall see.
All right. So some more Latinum's Legacy action.
Yep, Latinum's Legacy happening here, but I think this game one's still going to go to Jesse unless a miracle spell comes off the top here that hasn't been created yet in the history of Magic.
Yeah, I think we have Phil only at 6 life. He doesn't seem to have any life gain either, so it's going to be really difficult.
All right, game one goes to the Sharks. My bad.
Tarn fetch.
Luno reading into it. Clues? Must be Tireless Tracker. Uh-oh.
Well, clues are... Oh, you know what? Alan, you might be on lands.
Alan E might be on lands. Never know.
Tireless Tracker out of the board.
Jason and Berlin Root, what do you predict for Rockman's deck for tonight? Curious. Or anyone else? Anyone else want to share what deck they think the champion will be playing tonight? Feel free. All right. Ponder. Ponder happened.
And a Delta.
So we didn't really talk about sideboards because we were so mixed up in a whole bunch of other crap, but Ashiok's an option here for Phil.
Mm-hmm.
Unborn Ego doesn't seem necessary, but Notion Thief seems cool.
Notion Thief, definitely. The amount of card draw that we saw from Uro and Sylvan Library, that could just wreak havoc.
Yep. Soul Guide Lantern. Interesting.
Pretty solid.
I like it. Have you tried this card yet?
A little bit here and there. So I think the new cards that have been printed, including Soul Guide Lantern and what is that? That black card.
Clink to Dust?
Clink to Dust, yes, thank you. I think between those, these are good options because they're actually helping you draw cards as well to replace. So traditionally I've used Nile Spellbomb, and that's a little bit more mana taxing, whereas like these can just automatically just get that card draw right away.
Yeah.
I like this one where it's almost like a surgical, but then it also a Soul Guide Lantern can also have the effect of just exiling. Was it a target player's board or a graveyard? Target opponent's graveyard.
Target opponent's graveyard. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. So and then it doesn't even require you to use one black mana. Instead, it can also do draw a card there for just one colorless. Mm-hmm. Super flexible. I really like it. I think it's like one of the better options right now.
Yeah, I like it. I personally have not played with Soul Guide Lantern yet. At least not that I remember. I'll try it out soon. All right. So Jesse fetches, goes to, I believe he's signaling 19. Yes. Let's look at Jesse's sideboard very quickly. Carpet of Flowers, relevant. Soul Guide Lantern obviously is on the board right now.
Yep.
He brought that in. Damping Sphere doesn't seem relevant. Clothis seems relevant.
Pyroblast.
Pyroblast, yeah. Oh, I think I overlooked that on Phil's sideboard too. He actually has Pyroblast.
Okay. Pyroblast and Hydroblast on Phil's side.
Yeah. Mindbreak Trap, would you bring that in here if you were Jesse?
You know, it's quite possible. I think that it might be worth it because if they're expecting Pyroblast, Flusterstorm, Force of Will being played like, back to back, they could have a large thing, and this Mindbreak Trap might just do the trick.
Yeah.
It's a little narrow though, but I mean, I think usually we would bring this in against a combo deck, which Phil's isn't necessarily so. Maybe as if he just has too many dead slots, he would bring it in.
Yep. By the way, we have an ongoing theme of like inventing cards on this show. Do you think a Force of Negation, but for creatures, would be playable? Like instead of non-creature, it's creature, and it exiles it.
If it's playable?
Yeah. Is that playable?
That's a 50-50. I'm going to say no, just because like there's, with the world of Force of Wills and Force of Negations, I think the sorceries and instants and even, enchantments, planeswalkers, all those things are much more valuable to counter versus like a creature.
Yep. Merchant Scroll here. So Archmage's Charm drew 2 cards on end step, by the way. That's pretty dope.
It's not bad. I really like that. He's what I've noticed with Phil's play here is that he's really setting up for a turn 3 Archmage's Charm, and I mean it's kind of like a nice option at the end of turn if his opponent doesn't do anything to that he has to counter necessarily, either counter with Archmage's Charm or just draw 2 cards.
Mm-hmm. All right, Astrolab.
Okay, trigger draw.
I have Phil at 18. Is that right? 2 fetches?
Yep.
Okay,
Yep.
cool. Cool. Just making sure.
Fell's deck seems to be on point in terms of getting all that extra value this game.
Luanil predicting after looking at the bingo board that Alan's on loam. So the committee of people, the
The bingo board committee.
The bingo board committee, the 16 people that put their heads together to make this bingo board every week, may or may not build it based on what deck lists have been submitted.
Is this Chris times 16?
Nope, I'm not involved at all.
Oh, really?
I'm not involved. Nope.
Not bad.
I don't do the bingo card. I just do the show. That's someone else's job.
Do we outsource this help?
Yeah, it's completely outsourced.
All right, somewhere
Sourced
in
from
India,
around
right?
the world. They're around the world. They've been hand-selected to be the bingo board committee.
That's fair.
Astrolab here. And they don't necessarily look at the deck lists. They've told me this.
But they're all Magic players?
They are all Magic players, yes.
Oh, wow. Do
Yeah.
they all speak English?
Yes, because they have to make bingo cards.
They don't use Google Translate? Come on.
Luanil is now confused. Everyone's confused now. Roland's confused.
I don't know what's going on. Yeah. What's going on right now?
Oh, brainstorm just resolved.
Okay, that's good. We're back on track.
And now we're back to shark time.
I'd like to see a shark in play.
Yeah, I would too. So these any control mirror, not just this, doesn't it kind of turn into they eventually sculpt a hand, much like combo players do, and then try to like counter war each other until one of them lands something important, right?
Yeah, important to sculpt that hand perfectly. We've got red on each side at this point, so
Yep.
the chances of Pyroblast exist.
I think we lost you for a second there, Roland.
The Pyroblast plus Hydroblast out of the board.
Sorry, you said you cut out for a second. You said
So between like Phil's 5 forces that he has in his deck, along
Yes.
with like the Pyroblast and Hydroblast and Flusterstorm in the sideboard, that's a lot of control. Control.
Oh, yeah.
Taking. So I mean,
Yeah.
Phil is no slouch when it comes to playing these type of really heavy control decks. He's probably one of our premier Miracles players in our shop, and I think that it's really cool to see him expand into a different direction and take advantage of Merchant Scroll of all cards.
yeah, for sure.
But
It's
I would
definitely,
have to hand it to Phil if he was trying to execute his own plan to be able to do so. What do we got? A Clothis on the stack?
Yep, it's getting responded to with a drown in the lock. So
All right.
a couple of standard cards thrown down right now. Let's see what happens.
That means Jesse's off. No, he's not off of red, so he can still activate for Pyroblast if he needs.
Yeah.
I feel like he would have done it by now.
Yep. Let's see.
Is Jesse thinking?
I think so.
Oh.
Unless something
Ooh.
happened. Oh, surgical?
Surgical.
What do you target here? Interesting. Misdirection. Jeez. Targeting Uro?
Misdirection?
Yep.
Wow.
Misdirection on the
So so Phil actually has 6 forces in a sense because of that misdirection, and I didn't see that Jesse also has a Force of Negation, who's just hiding in the CBL.
Yep. All right,
So
so
pretty
players
even
are
overall.
counting something for some reason now?
Yeah, maybe it's just counting spells, preparing for a Flusterstorm.
Okay. Maybe not.
Ooh,
Power Blast. Okay,
Power
Power Blast on, I
On-
guess, Misdirection?
gotta be the Misdirection, yeah. Oh, can't Pyroblast a Pyroblast. I wonder what Phil's got here. It's another Archmage's Charm. That's gonna be the hero.
Yeah, really. Let's see. Well, Phil thinking here. I see he has his hands on some cards. Very curious what he has in hand and if he has an answer, why he's hesitant. Let's see. All right, Drown Unlocked is countered. Oh, so Pyroblast is targeting Drown Unlock on Clothis, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
Surgical may still be targeting Uro. But, okay, hold on a second. I don't know if he has to do this, right?
Wait, can't he
Because
fail
it's
to
his
find?
own. It's his own.
Yeah, can't. Hold on. Yeah, I think he's got a. He can fail to find.
Hang on, guys. So, Surgical is
Yeah.
targeting Uro right now, right?
Yeah.
So, and I just want to make sure this is done right. You can fail to find, right? You don't have to even exile.
Oh, do I?
Does he? How does this work, Phil?
I don't know. I would.
Yeah, I don't control the spell. I just changed the target. So how the spell resolves is still on him. He controls the resolution.
Oh, okay. So I'll just. Do I still show you my deck, which I just did?
Yeah, let me look
how
at
does
surgical
surgical-
extraction right now.
Sorry, man. I don't. Well, I
I
showed
think-
you
No,
my deck.
I should have caught it. No, I thought you were resolving it correctly. Oh no, it doesn't say
So-
reveal.
Okay.
Okay.
So
well, I revealed. I will
Yeah.
fail to find.
let's just exile the one in the yard.
Yeah, that's fine.
You can also fail to find in the graveyard, but because we messed this up a little bit, we'll just say the one in the yard
That's
is
fine.
exiled,
That's
and
okay.
the other ones can stay in the deck. Is that fair, everybody?
That's
That's
also.
totally fine.
I mean, it's also. I didn't. This is the first time I've ever misdirected a surgical extraction. So
Yeah.
I didn't. I also should know how my cards work and know that me
Yeah.
misdirecting an Uro, he can just choose not to exile it.
No, it's complicated, and there's a lot of layers to what's going on. So, technically, if you surgical your own card, you can choose not to exile it. But we'll just do it like that.
Okay. Lesson learned.
right,
Thanks,
cool.
Chris.
All right.
All right. So I'm shuffling.
All right. I think we got that right, everybody. I tried to resolve it in the most fair way. Would you agree that I solved it, Roland?
Yeah, it's pretty fair. I actually
Okay.
dealt with this ruling in Seattle, and I was playing a PTQ there for L Legacy, and my opponent said that I didn't remove his card that I pointed at, to remove from the game. I didn't physically remove it, so this is because I didn't remove it. Judge ruled and overruled the floor judge, saying that it will still stay in the graveyard. So that Stinkweed Imp actually stayed there and was allowed to dredge.
Yeah.
So
I think that's one of those things where people, what's the term, angle shoot and try to they know you meant to exile it, but they make you go through the motions to try to, you know what I mean? It's kind of scumbag, but it's also what you're supposed to do if you resolve the spell. It's somewhere in the middle. I don't know.
Yeah, Chris, I try not to go down that route of scumbagness, but you know what? When you have been had, it is the worst feeling, and I fought that tooth and nail.
I mean, I mean, the other person's gonna feel bad. If it's not the finals of the World Championship, let them have the damn surgical. But that's just me.
Yeah.
All right.
So here we go. That was a 50-50 type of judge split there. I like that.
Yeah, I tried to solve it so the intended thing happened still, but it didn't get out of hand as far as doing it incorrectly. All right. Cryptic Command has been tutored for here. You know, an anecdote came to my head just now. I remember, and I remember it was John Finkel, but I don't remember who he's playing against. Some other pro guy, and it was like I don't know if it was top 8 or what, but it was a feature match at a pro tour, and the opponent presented an incorrect deck for some reason. They made some mistake. Maybe they forgot to sideboard out or something like that. And I remember John Finkel told the judge, like, just let him do it. Like, I don't want to win a game because the guy made like an honest error, and it's like,
Right.
you know what I mean? Like, he wanted to win because he won, and that's how I feel.
I like
So
that.
I wouldn't do any surgical shenanigans to anybody. Oh, you meant to? I understand you meant to exile it. That would be me.
No,
Anyway,
I'm about sportsmanship here. And
absolutely.
it's like let's play the game that it was built to be played, and also let's have fun with it.
Absolutely, yeah.
We're not trying to break any rules here, and as long as everybody's like playing within their means and not doing anything shady, we're good.
Yep. By the way, CS Magic Altars, thank you for the raid. We were deep in conversation, and I totally missed it. My bad. And Catherine's back. Very nice.
All right, Tasker. I think it's the first appearance.
Tasker's here.
So is Phil's altar there like blood?
I think it's like a GP stamp that like they messed up a few times, so they just stamped it all over. I think that's what it was. And then someone altered it to look like a giant GP stamp on there.
Interesting.
I think that's what it was. All right. So Clothis gained some life, exiled a Cryptic. Pretty good. Phil down to 14 now.
Mm-hmm. Let's see. With Phil, if he can start to... Oh, you know what? That Clothis is probably going to do some damage.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the thing that Clothis does to just really disrupt. It's kind of crazy. I actually was really impressed by how the life gain that it like dug my opponents out of holes, and also the graveyard component of just like removal from that.
Mm-hmm.
What are we witnessing here? The swords on the Taziger?
Yeah, I believe that's what just happened. And Phil goes up to 18. Another example, another anecdote that just popped in my head. All these things are coming to me now about the sportsmanship thing because everybody was talking about it. Let me make sure I get his name right. Paul Rietzel. Paul Rietzel? That's a person, right?
Yep.
Okay. Paul Rietzel, sorry if you're watching, Paul. But Paul Rietzel was playing in a Pro Tour match, and this stuck with me because it was exactly what we were talking about. Paul Rietzel had his opponent cast Vendilion Click. Oh, no. Paul cast a Vendilion Click. And opponent went and was about to reveal his hand before the spell. And he's like, wait, does this resolve? And the guy says yes. And he's like, okay, I'm targeting me. Like, he could have just made the guy reveal his hand.
Right.
You know what I mean? And like that, I just remembered that. That was probably like 4 years ago or something. But it's just such an example of what we're talking about, and like the way you should do things if you're not a scumbag. Fluster on fluster here.
Fluster on fluster after the fluster was going after a pyroblast. Wow. Nice.
So everybody, if I taught you anything tonight, please be nice to people.
Yeah, you pay it forward by doing these type of good sportsmanship type plays, because I think that nobody really wants to be angle shot, and it helps to promote positivity in this game. I mean, it's also something that I've learned over the years is, and I struggle with it at times, is like really finding the will to say great games after after a loss, a really heavy loss, even if you got like completely wiped out, but it's a sign of maturity, and it's something that I think that a lot of the Eternal format players have actually been able to embrace a little bit more. I love that our communities are able to say good games after a really really hard fought match. So it's
Yeah.
cool to hear these anecdotes. Keep it coming, Chris.
Yeah. I mean, if you beat me, Roland, I'm not saying good game.
Nope, it's cool. Yeah, we hate each other. It's a different scenario. Yeah.
What do you think? Okay, what do you think your record is against me? Just take a
Have you been counting?
guess. No, I have not. I have not.
Okay, because I'm pretty sure you have a winning record against me. I mean, probably most people at the store have a winning record against me locally.
Okay. Okay. No, it's funny, and the reason I ask is because I feel like I have a losing record against everyone else in the group, and everyone else in the group thinks they have a losing record against everyone else in the group.
Maybe
So
we're
we all
playing each other
we,
way
we
too
all
often.
think we suck, and we only remember when we lose.
I like to think of the group as a little bit different. Is that we're knives sharpening each other.
Yeah, for
Because
sure.
and it is. I mean, we are a pretty tough crew to try to win against.
Yeah.
And I think that. I mean, while I would love to see Tom kind of crush us all tonight, I think that some of the stuff that was coming up against him, it's stuff that he might have not ever seen, like maybe online or in his LGS. So it's good to see that the crew really coming together to put out their best. And
Yep.
I mean, I think Phil actually gives us a lot of innovative type of cards, and he plays with some really cool cards that we probably would not try to play with, but
Yeah.
he makes them work, which is most important.
I think he's good at finding the cards that are like just on the outskirts of what's playable, and and tries to break them. And you need that kind of person in almost like in a team.
That's fair. I mean, when are you going to lose against an Ox of Agonis?
Yeah, it's true.
I have.
Magic player is just obsessed about losses, says Luanil. Luanil, you've beaten me every time.
Yeah, I would say your record against me is probably like maybe just over 500.
It could be, but I honestly don't know. But it's just funny because everyone in the group that I ask, what do you think your record is against this person? They all think they have a terrible record. Everybody says they lost more than they won. I think it's like in your head.
It's got to be in your head. I think even the top players, like their winning percentage is, let's say, an LSV or an Eric Froelich, they're probably just a little bit over 500, 55%
Against each other?
Yeah, against the
yeah.
field, against each other. I mean, you always have that nemesis though. Like I definitely have. I can't beat Jeff Lynne.
I can't beat Jeff Lynne either.
Impossible, mentally impossible. Like he's out of this world good. So, but it comes down to match play and his strategy versus me. So my Delver decks just don't really match up really well against his Espervile type decks. There's just too much extra value that he's getting out of, let's say, what's that Gush card?
Which one?
The 1/3 that flips and morphs.
Oh yeah. Fathom Seer.
Yes, Fathom Seer.
Yes.
I could joke about how bad that card is all day long, but I'm losing to it.
By the way, Jason says, and this just proves what I was saying, although he has the facts to back it up. Luanil said he downloaded all his DCI stats, and Roland beats the crap out of him outside of 1970 streams.
But Jason's a gentleman and a scholar. He provided me some amazing tools the other day. I was really trying to put together something of a strategy against the field and trying to understand the deck bug depths. And he gave me a sideboard guide. I'm pretty sure that's like his Bible. But he offered it to me and didn't charge me one of those paywalls or anything. So I was very thankful.
Yeah, for sure. Jube Ninja says Jeff is just on another level. So on one of our recent streams, I think it was like 2 weeks ago or something.
Yeah.
Jeff Lynn was in the chat,
Oh, cool.
and I asked him what, because I know, just like we were talking about, my record is terrible against him. He had I made him admit on stream that I beat him in standard. I beat Jeff Lynn in standard, and it was announced on the stream. Best moment of my life. Best
Nice.
moment. I'm just playing. Jeff, if you're watching, I'm sorry.
Just found out that that was not Lunel's guide. It was actually Tom's guide. So
Oh, nice.
yeah, it seems slightly outdated since it didn't include like the bug stuff, but at least some of the citing out brainstorms or even citing out Mox Diamonds to go into game 2, game 3 was quite useful to like optimize my deck a little better going into post board games.
Yeah, for sure. So we're like waist deep in this control mirror here.
Yeah, we got an Ashiok in play.
Ashiok's in play. Jace is in play. No
It's
sharks
still-
yet.
Yeah, that Jace is still on 3. I guess he's just getting like super value here. Just get
Can't search, right?
Nope.
Okay,
can't search the library.
cool. All right. So fetch, nothing happens. All right. I tried to say it before you started searching.
Can you still shuffle though?
I believe so.
Yeah, I think you can still shuffle. You just fail to find in a sense.
Yeah. I just tried to open up their audio and just shout, "You can't search,"
Can't
as quickly as possible before we have another catastrophe.
You can't search.
A couple of times on stream we've had players make like game rules errors, and it's not a big deal at all. It happens, but I let it go because it's kind of thing. It'll be the kind of thing where a judge would say, "Oh, the players, they both didn't see it or whatever, something like that."
Mm-hmm.
And then I post the videos on YouTube, and I get like comments that are just like basically trying to say none of us know how to play Magic. It's just like, oh man.
No, none of us really know how to play Magic, so
Yeah.
it's all good.
So I just try to like get in front and correct everything I possibly can.
Chris, New York, you gotta fake it till you make it, right?
Yeah, really.
So we will fake Legacy until we actually realize how to play.
One day we'll be good at this game.
Exactly. I like that play from Phil here. Ashiok targeting with Jesse's library, getting rid of all those extra things that he can Clothis out, and it's really taking a toll on the Clothis plan. And I think this is turning a corner. I'd be very surprised if Jesse's if he's not going to just scoop here.
Yeah. Turn 1 Lackey, thanks for the raid. What's up, everybody? Welcome. Welcome. Some goblin people have joined us. Jam some emotes in the chat if you're happy for the raid. Boom, boom, boom.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 for the raid.
You love that lightning bolt.
I love the lightning bolt. It's part of the NYC Eternal background.
Nice.
And what I really love about that is that actually once I emote it kind of covers the screen a little bit too. So
Yeah, for sure.
I didn't know that actually did that.
Yeah. Jam your favorite emote 3 times and it shows up on the screen. All right. Jesse doing something here. Couple of raids tonight. Welcome, everybody.
What's Jesse's life total? 27.
He's at 20, I believe 26 now.
26 now.
Yeah.
Nice.
Phil at 11.
Phil at 11. Okay.
Swinging
So-
here.
So long swing, but that's 4 at a time. So
Yep.
what do we got? 7 swings. 6 swings left.
Yep.
Is there a dog emote?
Someone just shared one.
Yeah, Lunil.
Lunil. I said someone as if I didn't know who it is. I'm tired, guys. All right, fill down to 8. Are we gonna see some freaking sharks or what?
I don't know. I mean, he can. So, all right, I gotta read this card now. I saw that some people were trying to break this with Replenish recently.
Yeah, that was actually another Jeff Lynn deck.
There you go. That guy's just amazing. Yeah.
Yeah.
So, all right. So you can cycle it and create an XX blue creature if you pay X. Doesn't look like it can be countered. Can be stifled, but it's not countered.
Yeah. The token's very vulnerable, though. That's the thing.
Right, because of Phil's Archmage Charms.
Yeah, that and Tyrant Scorn and a bunch of other crap like Cryptic Command can deal with that.
Right. You know, if Jesse keeps on,
Force of Will from Jesse. I know it's off screen for everyone at home, but a Cryptic Command getting. Wait, whose turn is it right now?
I
Hold
think
on.
this
Let's check
might
on the
be
players.
end a turn.
Yep, that results.
Wait, whose turn is it right now?
It's his end step.
Oh, okay, cool.
This ends.
Untap.
All right.
Chris, I think the Clothis might get there.
I don't know. Tassiger's gonna do some damage right now.
Asker's got to swing a bunch more times, and like Clothis just keeps on gaining life, right?
This is true.
Yeah, that 4 life swing is definitely not inconsequential here. We've got, it's going to be 2 damage to, let's see, he needs to do it 4 more times, and even a Jace is not even going to be able to do it by now.
True. Pluto Delta is in play.
And if Jesse's going to draw a card, play a card, he's going to have stuff to remove from Clothis easily.
Yep.
That could be the key right here. Oh, we're going to snap.
Snapcaster. Targeting Cryptic Command, I'm assuming. Does Jesse have Veils?
He
Believe
does
so?
not. No.
No,
Jesse
okay.
only has Carpet of Flowers out of the side.
Gotcha, okay.
Doesn't really need that extra mana here.
Tube Ninja predicting that Phil's getting ready for Monday Modern. We shall
Yeah.
see.
Yes, Side Norna. Cryptic Command in Legacy. You're seeing it right here.
Yep.
We're getting a snap Cryptic Command.
I tell you what, it's looked good. It's looked really good.
Phil's been able to make it work. It's so good.
Yep. Cryptic Command is being snapcastered.
Yep.
Not sure what he's targeting yet. Bouncing Clothis and drawing a card. Okay.
Is this
I like
EOT?
Yeah.
Okay, so even if he bounces it here, I guess he's just trying to counter it.
All right. There's Copper to Flowers.
Yeah, I think that's Phil's goal to try to sneak out of this one, because at least with Clothis he can do it during the is it pre-combat?
Yeah.
Oh, wait, no, it has to be in play though, right? So that actually stalls him one more turn to be able to use that that ability.
Let's see what he's doing here. Oh, Clothis. Okay.
Yep, that was the plan.
Yep. I'm not sure how he just tapped Astrolabs but no other lands. Oh, the Copper to Flowers.
Right.
Duh.
Force the negation back.
All right.
Was Jesse just counting his library?
I believe so, right?
Yeah. Because I guess Ashiok's been milling.
I think he put a die there to signal he only has 3 cards left in his library.
Oh, wow. That's not gonna be good if it keeps on just... So wait, Ashiok is each time... let's see.
Mill 4.
Mill
And
4,
then exile all opponents' graveyards.
right? And if Ashiok on the other side... Is this the second Ashiok that we're seeing?
I believe he bounced Ashiok and played it again.
Oh, that's what it was. Okay. Yeah,
Yeah.
that... I mean... If he was already down to 1 on that, and then just like... Let's see, 4 times 16 plus... Yeah, this has been a... Yikes. Back.
Oh no. Maybe he has more than 3 cards in his library. I'm so confused.
Oh.
I don't know what that die is for then.
Yeah.
Whatever.
Yeah, Lunel's saying that it might be 12 cards for 3 activations more.
But he didn't adjust the die now. I don't know.
Wait.
Oh my goodness, we're getting a shark.
We got a shark! Is
Alright,
that
there's
an
a
ancient
shark. It's a 4/4 shark, I believe.
4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Or maybe potentially more because of the carpet, right?
Oh. Not sure.
Okay, we got a Notion Thief. Making an appearance.
Oh, was that the carpet mana die? I don't know. Nobody knows. Notion Thief in response and draw a card from the cycling. Pretty cool. So it's a 3/3 shark.
3/3 shark.
Tyrant Scorn on the shark.
Bye bye shark. Well, at least we got to see the shark.
When did we begin this round, Roland? Do you know?
Probably about an hour ago.
Okay.
Let's see.
All right.
Okay,
So it looks like they're going to game 3, right?
game 3. Here we go.
Land lets someone draw. Huh. But that could have been a previous round deck. Or no round at all. We don't know, folks. We don't know. Did anyone have a canopy land yet tonight?
I don't think so.
I don't know. I have no idea.
I don't remember seeing it.
All right, we're on to game 3. Oh, it's actually game 3, folks. I forgot to update the score.
All right, Jesse on the play here, so he could probably get Abrupt Decays on board pretty quickly to get ahead. Plus, also Uro, he knows that there's going to be surgicals coming in.
True.
He might go for a turn 2 shark.
Yep. Turn 2 shark.
Yeah,
Might do it.
0/0 shark. Yeah,
Sometimes you just got to cycle a card.
yeah, that's true.
Does cycling a land to draw count? Yes, it does. Maverick usually has equipment, says Luno. Nobody has any idea what Alan's playing.
Alan's keeping us in the dark here.
I think Alan went to bed. He said,
That's,
screw this, I'm out of here.
that's pretty early. It's only 10.
Dude, we're lucky we had the quick first 2 rounds.
Mm-hmm. I think
Don't
those
get me
were-
wrong, these are some good games,
These
but
are good games.
it's been a long stream.
My matchup against Phil last week was also one of those marathon matches. I mean, by the time I looked up, we had been in there for about an hour just grinding Delver versus his... Was it Delver? No, sorry, it was... Yeah, it was Delver.
Yeah, you were on Delver, and he was on blue-black
He
control.
was on blue control, and every single time that I looked up, there was a counterspell waiting for me, and it was just trying to do all that I could to avoid Cryptic Command plus Mystic Sanctuary recursion,
Mm-hmm.
and that alone is just crazy broken. I'm only guessing that's probably what's going to happen on Monday next week when we feature Modern, right?
Yeah, I mean, that's going to be an interesting stream because we have not done Modern yet. I'm very curious what all the NYC Eternal players that play pull out.
For sure. Seeing a Klingon the Uro?
Yep, 2 lands in 1 turn. We'll hit that on the bingo card. Thank you, Jube Ninja.
All right.
Yep,
3
Uro.
life.
Gain 3 life. Ponder. So this is like, what round is this now? Round 6 for me?
Yeah, you've been streaming since about 5:45.
Yep.
Yeah, I knew you guys were setting up early today, but don't fall asleep on me here, Chris.
Nah, I'm good. I had
All
my carrots and whatnot.
All right. Get a carotene in there.
Ooh,
Yep.
thank you, Rockman. I didn't know you could do that. 4 hours, 52 minutes. There you go.
Whoa.
I've done worse. We did have one 12-hour stream. Remember that?
Oh, right. The Vintage Quarantine Bonanza #1.
Yes.
That was quite a learning experience.
It was, yeah.
For those who have not played on webcam before and think that this is easy, it is not easy.
No, it's not. It looks way easier than it is.
Yeah,
For
we have navigated, even tonight, navigated a bunch of technical difficulties from the back end, specifically looking at just as simple as installing a webcam or
Yeah.
your phone above your battlefield. I mean, imagine having to do that. I sent along a picture of books with a ruler and a counterweight, a medicine ball that was holding it, and then like the phone hovering above the battlefield with tied in place with rubber bands. That's MacGyver that. So that's the best that we can do. But you can also buy it. You can buy a webcam stand for like $10 or a phone stand holder, and those are the types of things that we're dealing with. But we have technology working for us. LBS Ninja has its limitations. We've figured out those nuances, and Chris, fortunately, is a audio video genius. So
Thanks.
we are able to just quickly make this all work. And here we are having a cycled.
All right, so a 3/3 shark and a Notion Thief get created here.
Nice. Notion Thief is going to be pretty good here. Is there any way for Jesse to remove it?
That's a good question.
Dodges Abrupt Decay.
I'm sure he has something. He has Source of Plowshares, doesn't he? But he might have sided those out. I don't know.
Maybe. He's got
Oko.
Oko. Yeah,
Yeah.
Oko. That could spell trouble. I mean, all the stuff that Phil just untaps here, no problems, swinging
Yep.
in. Let's see, Notion Thief. It's just a 2/2, right?
It's a 3/1.
3/1. So it's like a even clock here.
Yeah, I think it's a 3/1.
Yeah, 3/1.
Apparently that's a 2-power shark. Maybe I was wrong the first time. Snapcaster. Power Blast on Snapcaster.
Defense.
Winner of this goes to the finals to play Allen. It looks like we're speeding up to a finish here. Who's it going to be?
I think it's gonna be Phil. Unless
Could be.
Jesse brings out a something that's going to be able to draw cards without being impacted by Notion Thief, but I don't know if there's any good answer to that. I mean, he can't even sacrifice his Soul Guide Lantern here for an extra card.
True.
Or does he do it just on the end step?
Mm,
In each of his or her draw steps?
yeah, I guess. I don't know. I don't have the card in front of me. I can't open it right now, but
Yeah, I've got it. If an opponent would draw a card except for the first one he or she would draw in each of his or her first draw steps. Instead
oh,
of
okay. So
skips the
any
draw.
card, so it affects any. It's not like Leovold. It's
Mhm.
like any card you would draw that's not your draw step card.
Yeah, so that totally shuts down the Soul Guide Lantern plan.
Yeah. It's different. It's different than Leovold. So Drown in the Lock found here off the Merchant Scroll.
Ah, that's good. Good for Phil, not so good for Jesse because that's an easy kill. Destroy that shark token.
Yep.
Or could we see the shark token be stolen?
Could. All right, Shark Token staying back now.
Mm-hmm. Decided not to waste any more of life here.
Brainstorm.
It's gonna be a pretty tough position for Jesse to be in. It's almost like facing a Narset.
Pretty much, yeah. But worse, as we now know.
Yeah, I like that flash ability. It's unfortunate that Notion Thief doesn't cost just 3 instead of 4.
Yeah, I've seen and I've played it myself, Notion Thief in some of my pile lists going back a few years. It's it can be really good. You
Yeah.
play it in response to your opponent's brainstorm. It's just they have to put 2 cards from their hand back. Oh man.
Oh, that's so rough.
I've done it. It's great if you can pull it off.
Feels better than the Chains of Mephistopheles.
Oh my goodness.
Was it during the days of Death Threat Shaman?
I believe so.
Yeah, I could see that being like a turn 3 Notion Thief or something.
Yeah.
Ouch.
Yeah. I remember a few times casting a Notion Thief in response to Brainstorm, and people just kind of like sitting there reading the card, trying to figure out why they're playing Magic right now.
Sure. Oh man, that combined with like a Wheel of Fortune or something.
Oh yeah, I'm sure people do it in Commander.
Yeah, that's just like, you are the bad guy now.
Yeah, for real. Drown in the Lock.
Fire Blast. It's gotta be.
Yep.
There we go. Flusterstorm? Probably
Power
not.
Blast. Oh yeah, Flusterstorm from Phil. Yeah, maybe.
I don't think there's enough copies though. There's so much mana on the other side.
True.
So we got 1, 2, 3. Oh, he's forcing it. Okay. Well, it's safe from another Pyroblast.
Yep.
Yep, he was 1 short from casting that Archmage's Charm. I'm surprised he didn't try to steal the steal the Stark and just go for beats.
Yeah, maybe.
Yeah, maybe just it just seems a little bit more appealing. Or he's just holding up even more counterspells.
True. All right, Force in response to Force from Jesse this time,
Yep, another counterspell.
and another Power Blast. Yikes.
This is where my break trap would be amazing.
Yeah, really.
But
All right. Shark is gone.
Super narrow.
Shark is gone. Swinging.
RDW3 says Roland is the bad guy. I am totally the bad guy. What did I do?
Yeah, what did Roland do? I want to know.
I played Japanese cards. Didn't let my opponents actually read my cards.
Roland's got a hater in the chat.
Sounds good. I appreciate the love.
Wow, Astrolab into draw your opponent a card. What happened? Clothis. Okay. Force negation on Kulthis.
Negation.
You know I can't read. I don't know what's going on in chat.
No clue. I need some more context here.
Ace for Drew, thanks for the raid. Welcome. Pyroblast.
Oh, force a negation on a creature?
Let's check in with the players.
All right.
Hold on.
You got it.
Hey guys, hang on one second. Is Klothys a creature on the stack?
Or is he an enchantment?
Oh yeah, it is a creature on the stack.
Yes. Okay. I can swap this around. Just go force pitching this force negation.
Okay.
My bad. Sorry about that. I keep thinking it's an
It's okay.
enchantment because that's how it always is on the board.
Nah, it's all good. You guys playing fast. Thanks, guys.
You're okay. You're at 12.
All right, to resolve that. Thank you, Rockman, in the chat.
I get RDW3 is Mr. Dale from New Jersey.
Do I know this person?
If you've ever been burnt to a crisp in Modern, perhaps. Yes. Or Legacy. Yeah.
Maybe.
Dale pinged me today, told me that he got his
Oh, wait.
borderless... Oh.
Oh, wait. Sorry, Roland.
Oh, no, go ahead.
What's up, guys?
Hey, Chris.
Yo, so many weird interactions, man. I'm so used to Klothys just being an enchantment on the board that I always forget it's a creature. That was just dumb.
Nah, it's all good, man. You were playing chess clock fast mode, and it's easy to miss things. Good thing Rockman was in the chat, ready to judge all of you. Wait, so what was the resolution there?
I got it.
Oh, okay, cool.
Yeah, fill in.
Okay, I wasn't sure if I missed something. Okay, cool.
No shit, too strong.
Yeah.
Yeah.